Hi, and welcome to Alaskan and Thailand. I'm here on the beach up here by the Hilton this morning. Beautiful morning, nice and cool. Sun's going to be poking up here pretty soon. Today I thought I'd talk about, can you fit in here in Asia? Is this going to be a place where you're going to kind of fit in and make it, survive, and not just survive, but actually thrive, it can all come with how you're set up to begin with, how you get here, how much money you have, going to determine how successful you're going to be, actually can anyway. You got to have the minimum to make it, that to be comfortable in your old retirement age, especially here. You don't want to be struggling with finances if you can help it. Some of you, I understand, you just want to get out of there and try it. You're gonna, you may fail and have to go home, you never know. But but you can fit in, and it's going to take you to lose a little bit of your attitude of where you came from. This is Asia, things are different here. It's not like back home, and you're going to have to adjust to their schedules, their lifestyles, their traffic, their goods and their bads, the problems that can be from in another country. There could be war breakout, there could be a lot of things. So you're going to have to be a chameleon, really. And then you got to have the mindset for it. You really do got to want to do it, because if you come back and go, oh, everything you come and go, oh, this ain't how we did it. We could make it better by doing it the way we did it. And that just ain't the Asian way. And you're going to learn that. Sometimes they do things the hard way, and that's what they want. That's how they do it. That's how they've done it probably for thousands of years. So that's one thing. And then you're going to have a tough time to begin with. The odds are stacked against you because you don't speak the local language, most of us anyway. So you're going to have that to deal. So that makes it even especially hard to fit in, walking around and you can't even speak the locals. And we know it, the locals know it too. They know we can't speak. So they everybody, it's kind of an unwritten code. You're not being rude, but you kind of walk by them without really acknowledging anything, without acknowledging anything or saying anything, because you don't want to strike up a conversation with somebody you can't speak, in case they say something to you. That's probably part of it. So people ignore each other when they walk by a lot. That's all over Asia, and especially with the expats, believe it or not, they just kind of ignore you too. So it's it it's a challenge, to try to fit in and try to be friends and make friends and get involved with things. It's going to be hard. You're really going to have to work at it. And I would suggest that you do work at it and do try to fit in. There's Facebook groups and stuff. I'm not on the Facebook. I don't have any social media at all, but I've seen it. And I know they've got people tell me about it all the time. There's fishing groups, there's backpacking groups, biking groups. There's all kinds of groups on there, and Hooey Hin's a popular spot. So I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of people doing it. So if you can get into with like-minded people like yourself, when you left, you had work and hobbies and friends and family. You used to go hunting with Billy Bob on Saturday morning. You used to watch football with JJ on the weekends and drink beer. And you had all these activities that filled your day, and you fit in just fine there. But here you're yanked out of all those activities that you had, and you got to create new activities to fit in and to keep your mind, working, so you don't just turn into a recluse old hermit living in a bamboo hut on the beach. That ain't something you want for your retirement. So I would suggest get out, try to fit in, go out to the markets, get out, try to talk to people, try to learn the language. That would really, really go a long way into fitting in. Support the local small mom and pops businesses. Stop at a little street food stands, and try to buy some food and make small talk with the locals. Get to know some people. Get to say hi to the guards in the morning and stop and chat with them. Try to fit in. Because it is really hard coming from a Western country to fit into Asia. It's just something you're not used to. The traffic is going to be something you're not used to. The just the culture alone, why they do what they do. The foods, all different from you. You're going to get here and you might craving a big fat greasy hamburger that you used to make in your kitchen back home, but you don't have a kitchen here. Maybe Asians You know, a lot of these condos don't have really, mine don't have a kitchen actually, so I can cook a little bit, but yeah. And then you can't even find a hot plate. I have to use this electric wok thing because they don't have a little coil electric hot plate. You know, it's just a strange thing. They have everything else though. But yeah, that's the point. You're going to find certain things that you ain't going to be able to find here. You know, certain brands of things, and it just ain't going to be where you came from, and you have to fit in yourself. You're going to have to turn that around and make yourself fit in, make yourself, make it work, make it happen, and you're going to have to push it hard. It ain't going to come easy. Fitting in is, I've been here a year, and I'm starting to see people I see every day on the beach and stuff, and I say hi to people. I know the guards a little bit, and I have a couple of friends we talk, hang out once in a while, and it's a very slow, painful process of fitting in, but fit in you must if you're going to be here, you know. Well, that's my thoughts on the subject. Try as you may, find a girl that'll help you fit in too, you know. That could, if, you know, talk to some women, even if she's just a tour guide like my situation. I have a tour guide. She gets me out every weekend and we go do something, go see temples, see the country. Hire someone to do it. You'll at least, you know, have somebody, and she'll probably introduce you to a friend too. So you'll be slowly starting a network of fitting in. That's our goal. Well, I'll give you a look around before I shut her down. This big double pontoon catamaran just pulled up. Fisherman coming home there. Used to be that guy, fisherman coming home in the morning like that after fishing all night on the Yukon River. This guy up here casting it. He's got a cast net. I don't see him throw it. This is where I'd be, up in these rocks, man. I watched some guys last fall do pretty good. They got big sea bass out of these rocks with these cast nets. There's a Thai holiday where they all fish. I don't know if it's a holiday or what, but there's about a week, man. There was people up here fishing. Oh, lots of them. Then the rest of the year they were gone. So it must be a certain time of year. She's gonna throw it. That double pontoon yacht or whatever pulled up just now. Dude decided not to take the shot. Well, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Check back, I upload every day.